This is a tutorial for the basics of Photoshop. I'm gonna tell you the tools that are there in the Photoshop software and how we are going to tweak images, how we are using things. So let's start. So this is your work area that is exactly in the center. This is where you'll work, and whatever the images are there, whatever the work is there, you'll work out here. And these are the tools. There's a tool panel over there. You can see various types of tools are there. So if you are going to select any tool, just hover on that and just click that. You'll select that tool. There's a selection tool. Similarly, we have this Lasso Tool, quick selection tool. So this is actually going to tell you what kind of tool is it, and it will give you the hotkey for that also. For example, this history brush tool, you'll get a hotkey of Y, and then for this brush tool you'll get B. At this left corner you'll see some percentage. This is actually the zoom in zoom out percentage. This can be adjusted from here. If I'll make it 100%, it'll actually make your document 100% zoomed. So you can also change it, like you can press Alt and then you can scroll. By scrolling you can change the things out there, and at the top you can see the menu bar. This is for file options, edit options, image options. That is I'm going to cover later on. So let's start with some simpler things. You can see at the top a panel. This is a control panel for each these tools. We have this brush tool, so we have some settings, some control panel for this. Like you can set the brush types from here, and the size of the brush, and the hardness. All the options are there, opacity, flow. And apart from this, we have this layer panel. This layer panel is very important. This is actually most of the time you're working in this thing. So we have this layer panel where we have different layers of our work, and you can see this tab channels. This is this will give you the RGB values for the image what you have selected, and these are the work path. I'm going to cover it later on. And these are few shortcuts for the presets. Like I have selected the brush preset, so instead of selecting everything from here at the top, you can select from here. We have some properties like shape dynamics, scattering, texture, dual brush, and we have different brushes over there. So basically we can use them to save our time. And here we have a navigator. Whatever we are doing in this work area at the center, it will be displayed over here. Okay, let's just start with the file import. Like I'll open a new file, so go to new tab and then just select, give a name like my document, and keep it custom, and use the make sure you have selected pixels over here. Don't work in any other things at the beginning. These are just for measurements, so I'll prefer to go with the pixels, and put a width and height value of the pixels. Put here 1000 by 500. Let's make it 700, and this is the resolution. Resolution is actually number of pixels per inch. Your image is actually divided into a number of pixels, so this is something that resolution gives you. So it will actually have 300 pixels per inch. And then keep the color mode to RGB 8-bit, and keep the background white. You can change it if you want, but I like white background, so I'll click OK. So here's your new document. You can see the name of the document at the top here, my document, and it is a percentage at which it is zoomed right now. So if you can scroll it, alt scroll, you'll see the values are getting changed. So let's import a file, an image file. Let's use this open option. Hotkey is Ctrl+O. I'll click it. I'll select desktop. I have some images here, maybe this one. I'll double click it, or you can select open. So here we have our image, and as I told you, an image is actually pixels. So if you go on zooming, hold down your alt button and then go on zooming it, so you'll see these pixels. You can see over here. So every pixel is having a solid value of color. This is what your resolution is actually.